volume.
Took my hat off before I sat up at a table. Barely able to hear far-fetched fables coming through. I looked around the dusty hall, nothing caught my eye save four drunk in the corner, philandering philanthropist, 15 girls on each shoulder, making moves for bedrooms soon enough.
Very good evening to you all, and welcome to another HQ session. Live to you from Spandau, in the west of Berlin. And very exciting session this evening. Gives me great privilege and honor to introduce you to someone with influences such as Tom Waits, Mick Drake, and Jackson C. Frank. It's no surprise that my next guest captured my attention a few years ago during an open mic night that I used to host in Monaco. Nation Mourns is the musical brainchild of Irish songwriter Neil O'Shea, based currently here in Berlin, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome him to this evening's HQ session. And I'm just going to play a little bit more of this, and then I'll be with him very soon. I'm Dom, you're used to me by now. I'll be your compere this evening and answering some of your questions and fielding some questions to Neil, who's behind me on my shoulder. And if you guys would like to donate to this evening's special HQ session, you can do that to PayPal. The link is actually in the description below, as well as through the Eventbrite events that was set up. So but without much further ado, I'm going to go over to Neil, who's behind me, and we can see him. He's live with us, and I'm just going to do the fade out. Neil, how are you?
How are you doing, everyone? I'm very good.
Welcome. Nice to have you in the living room here.
Oh, thank you for having me. That's great.
You want to just check if your mic is on?
Oh yeah, I can bring it up closer.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it. Good. Good to have you. And which plant is your favorite? Just out of interest.
Oh, this is pretty leafy one here.
Yeah, I just repotted that one recently,
nice.
and it's starting to take over, I think.
Oh, it's good. I'm a fan of big leaves.
Yeah, well, we met each other a couple of years back at an open mic, I think it was in Monaco.
Yeah, please, yeah.
But I think it was even 3 years ago.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's been a while now.
And we did a couple, I think 1 or 2 feature sessions with you and all of that, so that was great.
Oh, that was always fun.
So obviously I had to have you on this type of setup that I've got going now. So
Oh, thank you. It's great. That was a pleasure.
Welcome to all of those who are currently viewing. We've got a few people watching already, so that's cool. How have you been spending your time recently? What's been going on?
Oh, nothing crazy. Just finishing up the album. Kind of everything's done now until August when we're just mixing, so I'm just kind of listening for anything that's left to be done, really. But most of my time is just listening to myself.
And where are you doing most of the recording?
At the famous Gold Watch.
Ah, special place.
Yeah, the man Cameron there.
Yeah, he's great.
Ah,
He's
yeah.
great. I actually had a birthday party there once.
I know I missed that. So the gig was so sad.
It was amazing. It was in the I think it's the Blue Room.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think I've ever experienced something like that. It was so great.
Yeah, it's one place.
It was a tough one. I don't think we'd ever done like a live performance kind of with sound and video and all that sort of stuff. So, but I definitely want to do another one as soon as we are allowed back in there
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
for a sort of a group session.
Mm.
Well, good to hear that you've been busy and keeping the music going during this crazy period of time.
Yeah.
And I think we should probably go straight into number one, right?
Yeah, good. Cool. Wait for the next one. Wait for the next one. See how they feel very fast. See how they feel blood on their head. Don't look now. Don't look now. Turn for the worst that I feel. And this white mountain's taking its toll. It's all for a grave. Take their graves, they say. And you can have your recovery. But I'm scared to death in this awful place. Guns are shouting, bombs are screaming. It flips in my stomach. And I hope I'm not hit by those brass bands.
Just once more, one more night I could spend in your angel light. But this killing feels taking more. Maria, it's time. Maria, it's time now. It's not safe anymore. And they flames the ruin, so hand me back. Well, I escaped my life very intact. Out on the water, no turn back. Set out on the floor from the river, called me. Walked from the side of the listen by my feet, turning blue. You said, so Lord. But I said, come down. It's cold out here. We make this life on time. There's nothing to fear. Spend a year in hell, find rest on guilt. My heart's burning desire, always wanted to take a look. Golden lakes, emerald hill, and don't keep me from the flood. And those spills I've been awful, looking at my bedroom door, only still, it's all. I said, come down. It's cold out here. We live this life on time, so there's no difference. Maybe I've arrived. It's always hard to tell. Hell, you know, heaven too. It's that middle step. And if it's purgatory I'm bound for, I also let it be. I've always
come down on you. It's cold out here. You live just back from the town. There's nothing to fear. Yeah, come down on you. It's cold out here. You live just back from the town. There's nothing to fear.
Wow.
I think that's the going for the world movie.
Great intro. 2 songs. Oh, it's fantastic. I've been busy with the chat here.
Oh, sweet.
So Suzanne Hayes is enjoying it.
Oh, thank you.
Suzanne Sullivan.
Hey, thank you both.
And Rory King of Men. I don't know.
Oh, he is. He is the king of men.
And of course, and Toby Douglas is watching.
Oh, thanks for going, didn't
Yeah, great. And tell me something, a little bit of information about where and how that you're from, and so people that do end up watching this don't know who you are.
Oh, yeah, from Cork in the south.
Ah, you're from Cork.
I'm from Cork, yeah. I'm from Cork.
Timothy O'Shea also watching.
Great, thanks, Dad.
Great talent, great songs. You can be biased.
He's a man of truth.
Yeah, so down south, eh? And yeah, I have a question that I ask most of the musicians that sort of that I have a discussion with. And what's been your best venue thus far? Like your best live music venue?
Oh, that's tough. Jeez. I'm trying to think. Some good rooms. There's been so many. I'm trying to think. There's a place in Cork called Collins, which is like a lovely spot. Pretty small room in the back, but they get like Lisa Hannigan, Glenn Hansard might pop in there and do some like nice live shows.
Ooh.
It's really nice, like intimate kind of room. So that's probably a really nice place to play. Yeah, gotta try and get
Played
back.
there?
Yeah, I did some did a couple of gigs there.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, it's nice, really cool. And my favourite bar is still across the street from the bar.
Tell me something from outside of Ireland, like
To Germany. It's kind of my mind is wandering there because it's been so long. But I picked an album off. I think it was also a great room, a good listening room. That's the thing about a lot of the venues in Berlin are great listening rooms. So I think you kind of find home alone. You know.
Do you find the thing that I struggle with a lot of the time is sound?
Yeah, it can be tough to find a place with a good sound.
And I know Prospect, when it's full, is the most incredible experience.
Yeah.
It sounds fantastic, but when they have a few people in there, the sound just bounces everywhere, and
yeah, to get church on, it's like such a
yeah,
big room.
it's huge. But yeah, when you're in a full audience there, I've had evenings there that I'll never ever forget.
Jeez, yeah, I only played the open mic there, but it was a good crowd, so it sounded great.
Going back here, we've got there is an echo. Why is there an echo? That's peculiar.
Fun of the internet.
That is peculiar. Why is there an echo? It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Are you hearing an echo?
No, I had to turn it off. This volume is too much.
All right. We're gonna need to see what's going on here. I really don't know. But yeah, difficult to know what's going on there. We have turned off. We've only got one signal going up here. Maybe. I know why. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. I've just realised what's going on here. Sorry, we'll be back to live performance very soon. Just fixing the echo, because no one can have an echo in their life.
I know.
That doesn't.
Just reverb.
I think let's just check with the audience if the echo has disappeared. That will answer our questions. Let's just check. So that has fixed it. Yeah, technically, there's always one or two gremlins that hide around the corner. But that should have done it. I've basically muted any other input, and that should be better. Right, Suzanne says it's great. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Yes. Don't fiddle in the afternoon with the studio setup. Well, it was only 2 songs. Now we get into the real meat of it.
Oh, yeah.
What's next? Yeah,
A little bit of tuning.
thanks, Rory. Yeah, much better. I think. Yeah, there were a couple of inputs with the same sound going through, which was causing an echo. So, yeah, that's great. That's excellent. All answered. Thank you. What's next?
So I'm going to play my second last single, Ogre. But, which came out in November, I think it was. Yeah, just got to tune this guitar up real quick. But.
All these fancy tunings. By the way, if you haven't watched the video of this on YouTube, it's great.
Oh yeah, thanks to the Rain Company in Cork for that one. I am the ogre who couldn't possibly soldier on, stroll through these streets unarmed. And how can it be when I am so fit to flee? Oh, I sit here and I wonder. La da da da, la da da da. Oh, I know it's so hard to keep a smile upon your face, and those who recognize you know it too. And do not say a word for fear of retaliation. Oh, how what might come to light if you spoke your mind. La da da da, la da da da. We stumble blind and clean into rooms of constant surveillance, where eyes will meet, oh, no words exchange, so the world can stay in motion. La da da da, la da da. The stormy sea of ecstasy, there are some places I'll never see. I spend my time hearing lamented thoughts I only seem to win, and I save so I may pay on the road to a cozy grave, where I leave my thoughts behind and rest. La da ba da, la da ba da, la da da, la da.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, everyone seems to agree that that was the best one so far, obviously without an echo. Keep turning your reverb on and off, because otherwise you sound like you're in a cave.
Yeah, just trapped over here.
Aidan Douglas says, "Go, Neil, go."
Ah, cheers, Aiden.
Yeah, it seems like people having a good time. That's great.
Ah, sweet.
What else? What else was I going to ask you? When did you start playing guitar, by the way, and singing and writing and?
Oh, I think I got my first guitar when I was like 8 or something. Got like a little Spanish guitar, and then I took lessons maybe when I was about 12 onwards, and then I think I didn't really write songs properly until I was in college, about 21 maybe. I think when I wrote my first I think it was this song, Ogre. It was one of the first songs I wrote. Yeah.
Really?
Mm.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And you're only now recording it. Well,
Yeah, I know.
we recently recorded it.
It's been a while. It's been a while in the making.
Tell me, do you do recordings at home, other than at studios?
I demo bits and things at home, but yeah, kind of I'm split between half my stuff being back in Ireland now and half it being here, so I got to commit to somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And you played piano before, or do you like any other instruments?
I played bass. Like I play like a bit of piano, but not very well. Everything on the record is just me and Cameron playing keys, and we got a drummer, David Guyan, to do some drums. So I did like the bass and all that stuff, and electric guitars and things.
So you basically, you basically write from guitar.
Yeah, basically. Mm.
A lot of musicians sort of go between guitar or piano.
Mm.
For me, like if I ever write music, or if I ever write sort of loops and that kind of thing, it's generally piano based.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
I'm really jonesing for a piano at the moment, so that could be next on the cards, hopefully.
I mean, I bought this little sort of Native Instruments MIDI keyboard, which is great. It's only a MIDI controller, but
they're handy though.
It's fantastic though.
Yeah.
It's really kind of got me sort of back into thinking musically and that sort of thing. So
yeah, it's good to kind of, I think, with the brain, when you're writing on guitar so much, like pick up a piano or do something on bass just to get the juices flowing. Do you think differently, on different instruments?
I think so. I think so too. I mean, my understanding of the guitar is quite a lot less than keyboard from a theory perspective.
Yeah.
So I find that the sounds that I produce kind of, or the, I would say the tune, or like the tune of certain loops and that kind of thing, changes very drastically between keyboard and guitar. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it definitely changes all the progressions I'd write would be just a bit more linear on the piano too. You can kind of, it's really nice.
Interesting.
The voicings and things.
It might be interesting to see what you can do, kind of, or how your recordings change. And how your songwriting changes.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely on the cards. Hopefully, try and get
That'll
one.
be fascinating.
Yeah.
What did he say? Aidan Douglas says you should wear tighter trousers.
Oh yeah, I'm getting those.
And is it Louise or Louis McCarthy?
Oh, Louis.
Louis says my knees are weak.
He's Louise McCarthy now.
Louise. You don't know. Like some people say it's Louise without an E.
Ah, yeah.
Oh well. All right. What's next?
Cool. This is a song called that I've forgotten the name of. Jeez, I usually write these down. But it's about being very hungover.
When was that?
Yeah. A few times. Jeez. Echoes. It's called Echoes. Thank you. Katie.
How apt.
Oh yeah, there's a coincidence.
Luckily, there won't be an echo during echoes.
I forgot that there. Anyway. Don't fret or regret, it'll all be over soon. Confidence is wearing off, I better go to bed and wake up, take a drink, but I just can't relax, 'cause echoes of inebriation are clawing at my back. Take my feet away, and I won't dream today, but echoes of inebriation take my feet to public places. Echoes of inebriation, I can't come down. Oh, I can't come down. Last night's a blur. It's not what I'm worried about. It's conversation overflowing. I can't control my mouth. And what have I said this time? My tongue let loose again. And so I step outside to smoke where I can't embarrass myself. Oh, take my feet away, and I won't dream today. But echoes of inebriation, they take my feet to public places. Echoes of inebriation, I can't come down. Oh, I can't come down. And take my feet away. I won't dream echoes of inebriation take my feet to public places. Echoes of inebriation, I can't come down. Oh, I can't come down. And it's 7 p.m. now, but things are looking up. And echoes faded to a whisper, or I'll just have a sob.
Oh, another great song.
Ah, cheers.
What is it? Rory's King of Men says he's French. He can't help it. This chat is actually quite fun. This is a fun thing to be a compere or a host, is to see what people are saying.
That's great.
But yeah, when did you write that?
That was towards the end of college, as you can imagine. So maybe 2015 or something. About that, yeah. And then it took a while to even kind of start gigging with any of that stuff. Really, I wasn't doing too much, and then kind of started doing like a few open mics back home, and then kind of came here. Really, did most of the gigging. Really,
Wow.
yeah. But I mean, I was gigging back home as like a kind of lead guitar player, or I studied guitar music in college, so most of my music was playing electric guitar, which was fun. But
So what's next for when all of these venues start opening up again and touring finally becomes possible?
hopefully get on tour. I'm still kind of holding back on trying to book anything to see where it's gonna go, but because I had a good run of shows booked last summer, but it all got cancelled. So hopefully some of those might come back, or we get new ones. And
Where were those shows mainly?
there's a lot in Berlin, and then there was a couple outside. I was trying to get back out to in Lubeck, maybe trying to get up there, things like that. But so hopefully we can get back to those kind of things.
Lubeck, that would be cool.
Yeah, it's a nice spot. I played up there once 2 years ago, and then
Cool.
been into Leipzig and things like that.
Magella says beautiful songs, by the way.
Thanks, Magella.
Well, we might as well just go into another song. I mean, this is great,
Yeah.
just to have all of this music and it's fantastic.
That's good. Okay.
By the way, just to drop the hat again. Any donations if you guys want to support live music, songwriters in this very strange period of time, feel free to do so. The link is in the chat here. It's paypal.me/DA Musical, and 75% of that will go to Neil. So if anyone wants to support this incredible musician, please do. And with that, there's another question. Do you plan to make any more music videos, Neil?
Oh yeah, I'd like to do that, but that's all budgetary, I guess. Hopefully we can get something not too crazy expensive.
Well, I think what we might have to do, we might just cut a couple of these songs, and you can just put them onto your YouTube account.
Yeah, that'd be great. Even to have that, and then it'd be nice to have something.
Even just just a few live things, I don't mind cutting it and sending it to you, and you just upload it.
Oh, unreal! Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, all that content.
And of course, you'll have you can have the full show, including the echo.
Oh yeah,
in the beginning, which might be interesting.
Could be cool. We could remix it.
But yeah, so I mean, this if anyone has or misses out or is not watching this and is watching it afterwards, it's great. This is what it's here for, and I will put it on some other platforms like Facebook as well a bit later on.
Cool.
So what's next?
I'll do my most recent single, which is While It Lasts.
Yes.
Yeah, hat off, oh, I sat up at a table, barely able to hear old far-fetched fables cut in two. And I looked around the dusty hall, nothing caught my eye save for drunk in the corner, philandering philanthropist with two girls on each shoulder, making moves for bedrooms soon enough. From San Angelo, across the border at Laredo, trying to find a place to find myself, come up drier than the desert. But I found that way to Monterey, took the trail to Saltillo, where an old man named Alberto told of the murderous Monte Mayor, the killing of his lover. Took the killer's daughter as his wife. Sat in that lonely bar tonight, and I'm hoping that I don't come out alive, 'cause I know it'll be our last adventure on a grander scale. Might as well enjoy it, we might as well enjoy it, might as well enjoy it while it lasts. Now where can I go from here? I try to conquer my greatest fears and left them at a border, but they keep on coming back to me. And if I stay out here long enough, I'll forget the world and all that stuff that's kept me in the corner, anxiously awaiting answers from old mythological deities. But I just wanna be, and I just wanna go. I wanna go back home. Oh, I'm sat in that lonely bar tonight, I'm hoping that I don't come out alive, 'cause I know it'll be our last adventure on a grander scale. Might as well enjoy it, might as well enjoy it, might as well enjoy it. Oh, I'm sat in that lonely bar tonight, and I'm hoping that I don't come out alive, 'cause I know it'll be our last adventure on a grander scale. Might as well enjoy it, might as well enjoy it, you might as well enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh, another great one. Oh, these are some great songs. I will be moving the desk to my desk so that I can have that button at a...
Get the big red button.
Yeah, like stop the echo. What else we've got?
They're all being civil in the chat.
Very civil. It's very civil. It's quite early, so I think that's why. Yeah, so just a reminder: subscribe if you want to listen to this and some more shows that are coming up soon. Obviously, go and subscribe to the Nation Mourns for more videos, some more live content, some other content, and certainly go and do that. Antonia, thank you very much for the donation. That's much appreciated. And so we've got like 15 minutes left. If anyone has a particular song that they want Neil to play, go ahead. We can take some requests, I'm sure. This has been great. It's been a great session, actually.
Oh, geez, I've had a lot of fun.
We've had YouTube gives us a whole bunch of like numbers and stuff. So we're now at 12 people online, which is great.
Hello.
Yeah, 12 people in front of their devices. I love it.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
And we've already had 48 people play back this. So we've actually had like it could be 48 unique people sitting watching, which is fantastic.
Sweet. Yeah.
So yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Like, I don't think that these types of films or these types of live videos are going to go anywhere. I think this is only going to become more and more important from an international point of view, and like how musicians can get their name out there.
Yeah, geez, yeah. More people, broader audience. And
Absolutely, and like it gives you an interesting idea, and you can look at all of this information on YouTube. You can see who's been watching, where they're from, and you can then kind of start tailoring live tours to these sorts of areas, because you know that you've got dinkum people watching you.
Yeah, it's amazing. You can find some tiny town in South America who loves my music. And
Totally. So these are definitely not going anywhere, and but more about the upcoming shows to follow. Wonderwall, Aiden, what's to play? That's excluding Wonderwall, Aiden.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to swear, am I?
You can swear on this. No, you can swear, but and because it's not meant for children, but
there could be some watching.
YouTube doesn't necessarily like the swearing too much.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? Have you done kind of any videos or that kind of thing here in Berlin? Because there's some really interesting videographers out there.
Yeah, no, there is. Yeah, I think that'll be the next port of call. Let's try and do something with them. She works quite closely with Cameron. Her name is Moan. Yeah.
She's got a crew of people that do videos.
Yeah, Nick Jolie and those guys.
Yeah.
They do some cool stuff. Yeah.
That would be very interesting, because her one or two of her videos have been fantastic.
Yeah. No,
and like cool. all shot on a mobile telephone.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
Crazy.
So that'd be cool.
Crazy. Chu Mattis Chu says amazing.
No, thank you.
Well, look, seeing that we don't have any more requests other than Wonderwall, you might as well play another one of your own.
Cool. This one's called Remember Leaving. Stand in line and wait your turn. Many eyes feel them burn. Sometimes my mind gets the best of me, and I need to leave. Go on home. I wake up from my dream in a pool of sweat, oh, worse than it seems. I remember when the whole sky fell on me. "4:06 a.m. again. Toss and turn, my efforts in vain again. And there's nothing in the world, there's nothing that I'd rather do. Cracked dirt, green leaves, tall trees that modest breeze. I remember when the whole sky fell on me. my son, I've barely thought you all you need to know to go out on your way. My boy, take with you my watch and knife so you'll never be alone. It's been 8 months, and today is gonna become our separate way. Oh, I wish I could say goodbye to you all over again. Dark in the sky, your teary eye took my hand, sung lullaby. I remember how the whole sky fell on me. Wait, my son, I've barely thought you all you need to know. Go out on your own. Wait, my boy, take with you my watch and knife so you'll never be alone. Wait, my son, I've barely thought you all you need to know to go out on your own. Wait, my boy, take with you my watch and knife so you'll never be alone.
Yeah, that's a great song.
I think
The Cork playlist. They say, did you already do Ogre? And I said yes. Although I'm sure we can do an encore, but I'm just thinking, well, you could always go and listen to it somewhere near the middle. But it's up to Neil if he wants to do it again. Another question here from Louis.
Mm-hmm.
In your opinion, what are the top 3 chords?
The top 3 chords. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna direct the audience who said FAB because you're fabulous.
Yes.
There you go.
Fab.
Yeah.
Maria, thank you very much for the donation. Very kind of you.
Oh, thank you.
If any of you want to continue to support or if you want to donate this evening, there is a link there. You can also go to paypal.me/DA Musical. And thank you very much. We got 5 or so minutes.
Oh, cool. I still have one. I can do Laura, which will hopefully be the next single coming out in a few months.
Yes.
Just gotta finalize a few things.
Yes. So that's the decision then. Was that the second or the last or the second last one?
Laura?
Well, I mean the Laura that you're about to play, is that the second last song or the last song of this evening?
I guess the last one. I guess it's the I could do unless this time I could do Ogre again at the end of the
What I can do is we will probably do 2 or 3 single videos taken from here, and Ogre will be one of them.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to go and listen to Ogre specifically, then it will be up there quite soon.
Sweet.
So yeah, Laura.
Yeah, there's no date yet for this release, but keep an eye on social media. It should be coming out in the next few months. Laura, I don't know you, but you have a good name. I bet you have a good heart. Go with it, Lord. Oh, it rolls right off your tongue, just like water from a duck's back, full of strength, strong will, and characters on a good tree that you lack. Oh, reveal yourself, Laura, come out of your shell, and show the world that smile of yours and rise, oh, your rise. Laura, just like everything and every other song I sing, I wish to hold you close at night, forget about the cold. Oh, I'll send our troubled sky high beyond the moon past Icarus. I'll send them straight into the sun, there's no way they'd ever bother us. So reveal yourself, Laura, come out of your shell, and show the world that smile of yours and rise, oh, your eyes. Laura, now it's time to show the world what you've become. You're kind, carefree, and able. Let them all fall at your feet. Oh, let all those who opposed you turn a blind eye would not help you. Now let all those who misjudged you see you rise again in you. So reveal yourself, Laura, come out of your shell, and show the world that smile of yours and rise, oh, your eyes. Now reveal yourself, Laura, come out of your shell, and show the world that smile of yours and rise, oh, your eyes.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And of course, Aidan says it's some excellent fingering, and he's just absolutely correct.
No, thank you. Yeah, sometimes I curse myself for that one. It's tough to play.
Yeah, its finger style is very, very difficult.
Yeah, that one looks like the easiest one, but it's
But
actually
you made it look easy. Yeah, so just going to go over to my little upcoming slide here. It's been fantastic to have you in the studio,
it's been a pleasure.
in the living room with me this evening.
Oh, thank you for having me.
It's fantastic. It looks like it's really worked out very nicely.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's a great setup.
And yeah, I've got 2 upcoming sessions that are in the diary. 2nd of June, which is in 2 weeks' time at 6 p.m. So getting earlier and earlier. Ella Fuchs, she's a German Berliner, born in Berlin and still lives here.
Wow.
And 16th of June is Jesse Monk.
Oh, sweet.
At well, we've said 12 o'clock, but that could always change. That's 12 o'clock p.m. for the Australians. But yeah, what I'm going to do is probably just play out with, well, how apt. I'm going to play out with Ogre.
Oh, sweet. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming. Thank you for the donations, and thank you to Neil. Thanks to Katie for coming to join us here on the couch. And we'll hopefully see you. They're saying Ogre one more time. Should we do it?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Should we do it? Well, let's do it. Then I'll only be flagged once by YouTube.
I am the ogre who couldn't possibly soldier on. Stroll through these streets unarmed, And how can it be when I am so fit to flee? Oh, I sit here, oh, and I wonder. La da da da, la da da da. And I know it's so hard to keep that smile upon your face, and those who recognize you know it too. And do not say a word for fear of retaliation or hurt. What might come to light if you spoke your mind? La da da da, la da da da. We stumble blind and clean into rooms of constant surveillance, where eyes will meet, oh, no words exchanged, so the world can stay in motion. La da da da, la da da da. Stormy seas of ecstasy, there are some places I'll never see. I spend my time here in lament of thoughts I only seem to rent, and I save so I may pay that road to a cozy grave, where I leave my thoughts behind and rest. La da da da, la da da da, la da da da, la da.
Yeah, thank you very, very much for one more time, Ogre. One more
Cheers.
time.
Thanks, folks.
Thanks everyone for coming through, and definitely pop your head in over the next couple of weeks or couple of months. There are going to be some interesting